Picture yourself standing at a crossroads. On one side, there's chaos, noise, and endless complications. On the other, there's calm, clarity, and steady progress. Most of us think life naturally pushes us toward the chaotic side, but here's what I've learned. We are actually the ones doing the pushing. Life isn't inherently dramatic, we make it dramatic. And every time we choose drama over discipline, we are trading away something far more valuable than we realize. We are trading away our dividends. Let me tell you about Arjun, a software engineer from Bangalore. Brilliant guy, great at his job, but he had this habit of turning every workplace disagreement into a personal battle. A code review became an attack on his skills. A project delay became proof that his manager didn't respect him. He'd spend hours crafting the perfect comeback email, lose sleep over office politics, and constantly compare his progress with his colleagues. Sound familiar? Arjun was living in what I call the drama zone, and it was costing him everything. See, drama isn't just the big explosive moments we think of. It's much smaller and much more expensive. Drama is overreacting to feedback. It's taking every comment personally. It's those ego clashes that turn simple conversations into power struggles. It's the constant comparison game where someone else's success somehow diminishes yours. It's making decisions when you're angry, hurt, or frustrated. It's overthinking every interaction until you've created problems that didn't even exist. And here's the thing about drama. It feels productive in the moment. It gives you that rush of righteous anger, that sense of being the hero of your own story. But drama is like junk food for the soul. It tastes good going down, but it leaves you weaker, more confused, and further from your goals. The hidden cost of drama is staggering. In your career, it means missed promotions because you're seen as difficult to work with. It means opportunities that go to someone else because you're too busy fighting yesterday's battles to see tomorrow's possibilities. Mentally, drama is exhausting. It creates stress, anxiety, and burnout. It turns your mind into a battlefield where you're constantly at war with circumstances you can't control. In relationships, drama is poison. It creates miscommunication, instability, and distance. People start walking on eggshells around you, or worse, they start avoiding you altogether. And financially, drama leads to impulsive decisions, emotional spending, and missed investments because you're too caught up in the noise to think clearly about the future. But here's where the story gets interesting. While Arjun was busy creating drama, Priya was quietly earning what I call life dividends. Life dividends aren't money, though money often follows. They're the compound returns you get from choosing calm over chaos, clarity over confusion, discipline over drama. Peace of mind is a dividend. Stable, growing income is a dividend. Strong, trusting relationships are dividends. The ability to sleep well at night, knowing you handled your day with grace, that's a dividend too. Priya understood something powerful. Emotional control is a superpower. When someone criticized her work, she didn't react, she responded. She'd take a moment, breathe, and ask herself, what can I learn from this? When office politics started swirling, she didn't get pulled in. She stayed focused on her work, her growth, her goals. The difference between reacting and responding is the difference between being a victim of your circumstances and being the architect of your future. When you react, you're letting external events control your internal state. When you respond, you're choosing your next move based on your values, not your emotions. Think about it this way. The person who controls their emotions controls their outcomes. Every time you choose to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, you're making an investment. You're building trust, demonstrating maturity, and creating space for better solutions to emerge. But why do we create drama in the first place? Often it's because we're seeking something: attention, validation, a sense of importance. Sometimes it's insecurity masquerading as confidence. Sometimes it's our ego trying to protect itself from perceived threats. And sometimes, when we don't have a clear purpose, drama becomes our entertainment. When purpose is unclear, drama becomes entertainment. That's a line worth remembering. When you don't know where you're going, every detour feels like an adventure, even the destructive ones. This is where the dividend mindset comes in. Instead of seeking immediate gratification, immediate validation, immediate wins,
You start thinking like an investor. You ask yourself, what will this decision cost me in 5 years? What will it earn me? You prioritize future growth over present pleasure, discipline over impulse, patience over instant gratification. And here's one of the most powerful tools in the dividend mindset: silence. Silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. When someone tries to pull you into the drama, silence gives you power. It prevents escalation, saves your energy, and often makes the other person realize how unnecessary their outburst was. Silence also improves your focus. Instead of spending mental energy on arguments and conflicts, you can direct that energy towards your goals, your growth, your dividends. There's something almost magical about the person who can stay calm in the storm. People notice. Opportunities flow towards stability, not chaos. Money too respects discipline over drama. Think about the most successful investors you know. They don't panic when markets fluctuate. They don't make emotional decisions based on fear or greed. They stay calm, stick to their strategy, and let compound growth do its work. The same principle applies to every area of life. So how do you start earning more dividends and creating less drama? It begins with what I call a drama detox. First, pause before you react. When something triggers you, count to 10. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will this matter in a year? Most of the time, the answer is no. Second, choose your battles wisely. Not every hill is worth dying on. Not every argument is worth having. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply let it go. Third, focus on what you can control. You can't control what others say or do, but you can control your response. You can't control market conditions, but you can control your preparation and your mindset. Fourth, build your inner stability. Develop practices that keep you grounded. Whether it's meditation, exercise, reading, or simply taking time to reflect, invest in activities that strengthen your emotional foundation. Remember, drama gives you short-term satisfaction but creates long-term loss. Dividends require short-term discipline but create long-term gain. The choice is always yours. As we wrap up this journey together, I want you to remember this. Drama is optional, but dividends are intentional. Every day, you get to choose which path you'll take. Will you be an actor in life's drama, or will you be an investor in life's dividends? The most successful, peaceful, and fulfilled people I know have learned the secret. They have realized that the less drama they create, the higher their long-term returns. They've discovered that calm minds make better decisions, that patience pays compound interest, and that the person who can stay centered in chaos has a superpower that no amount of money can buy. Your life is waiting for you to make this choice. Choose calm over chaos. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose discipline over drama. Your future self will thank you for the dividends you start earning today.